that I'm telling you in areas. Any which way, how you doing? How's your mind? How's your body? And how is your soul? It is the 28th the month of October 2024. It is a Monday on the sunny side right here on your number one station for Talk 92.3 Nigeria Info FM. My name is Dennis Wall, one and only of Nigeria Info FM. Get used to it. Okay, I had quite an eventful and stressful weekend, I must say. And I had one very funny experience on one of the bridges, or would I call them flyovers, yesterday. I'm just glad to be alive and be in control of the vehicle while all of that happened. Maybe I'll talk about it sometime this week. But in the meantime, it's good to be here, it's good to be with you, and it's good to once again have ethical, philosophical, and thought-provoking discussions right here on the sunny side. Today, something a lot of us do not think deeply about, because a lot of things have overshadowed that one aspect of our lives. And this is not me trying to sound like a motivational speaker who will go all out saying something like this. If you go to the graveyards today, you would find that the graveyard is the richest place you will ever find on planet Earth. This is because a lot of people went to their graves without fulfilling purpose, without maximizing their unique talents. So, do you want to die empty or do you want to die full? The goal is to die empty, having lived your life, fulfilled your dreams, your goals and aspirations, put all your talents to good use, and above all, fulfill purpose. And then somebody will start reflecting, am I really fulfilling purpose? A conversation I was having with my darling girl at home, Soma. She's going to be 18 next year, May. And up until now, she is still undecided as to what she's going to study in the university. Initially, she had said she wanted to study law, and I asked her why, and she couldn't answer. And then she said, okay, she wants to study music. And I asked why. I still didn't get an answer. And then she comes back and she says, no, auntie, I want to study theater arts. And I asked again, why? Now for law, I think it was basically her parents or maybe her mom who wanted her to study law. But then she didn't understand the why. Now after all said and done, comes to work with me, has been around the communication space, she comes back to me and says, auntie, I think I want to study mass communication. And I asked again, why? And she started asking me questions about some radio stations, especially only music radio stations. I mean, our model is news, talk, and sports, but there are some stations that is music, right? And then she says, what opportunities lie in such stations? And I had to ask, why? And the truth of the matter is, up until date, she's probably going to write JAM next year, God willing. And probably write her WAEC again, because she didn't make all her papers. I still want her to understand why she's doing all of that. In our ever busy lives, trying to earn a legitimate living or secure the bag, as some people will call it, do we ever pause to reflect on our life's purpose? Come on, think about it. I mean, in the last 2 years, with everything that we have been going through, I mean, it's a shared experience for a vast majority of us. When I say shared experience, you know that thing they say about when the rain, it's not only one roof, it will. So that's how we've been experiencing the rain. the downturns, inflation, and all of that. And at the end of the day, a lot of us have focused. I will speak for myself, to be very, very honest with you. Focused on earning more money. Yes, so that I can solve more financial problems and live a life of, I say satisfaction? Yeah. How many of us have jobs and businesses that has indeed helped us discover and fulfill our purpose? The reason why we're created in the first place, that's what it simply is. It is said extends beyond the routine patterns of our daily activities. You know, the hustle and grind. So it's Monday. You know how they say, tomorrow is Monday. Oh God, another Monday again. So it's Monday, you're getting up, you're trying to get yourself together. You know, you just manage to figure out what you're going to wear. And then you figure that out. And then if you have a vehicle, you just go and start the ignition to warm it up. You come back, you're trying to set out your project. And then if you don't own a vehicle, you're trying to head out to the bus stop where you're going to get a vehicle, and on your way all you think about is work. Are we more focused on earning, or we care about more than earning? Finding your calling, your vocation, and life's work are about finding your identity. At least that's what the motivational speakers say. Or have you listened to any motivational speech lately? It's about living into a deeper expression of who you are as a human. Purpose, they say, can be a lifesaver. It has the power to motivate people to do their best, their very best, and make the right choices, even a career choice. No matter what the situation, purpose can also give people a sense of purpose in their everyday lives. It can come from many different places. Having a personal mission or goal, following your passion, taking on a cause you believe in. There are many ways to earn a living from your purpose, to be honest. Some people work full-time for an organization that shares their purpose. So they're not just applying to jobs, applying to get jobs. No! What is this job about? How does it some way, somehow tally with my purpose? Others work part-time and dedicate all of their time to fulfilling their purpose. Still others have multiple sources of income that support their purpose. The key is that you should find something that speaks to you and inspires you to do your best every day. Some of us have thought the idea of someone resigning from a very, very lucrative job, well-paying job, respected job, and going for something far less was sheer stupidity. Are you mad? Are you stupid? You leave this job where you earn this and that, and you're going for it. You say, hey, you know, this other job was not giving me time to, I was losing myself. I wasn't fulfilling purpose. But you see, this one I've taken on now affords me the time and, you know, the freedom to fully. And you're like, this guy not well, oh. Sure, you are mad. How do the Yoruba people say it? I know there is were inside. The Igbos will say Ararupagi, something like that. Sure, you are mad, ni. Economy is biting hard. This work you are working, you have money. You will support your family. You even have change. You will live the life. And you are talking. Are you? Me to take you for special deliverance. Hey, but come to think of it. What is the average Nigerian more concerned about between having a career that pays more and fulfilling their life's purpose? Let's talk, reflect, think deeply about it. You don't need to be in a hurry to call, think, reflect, ask yourself. In the last 5 years, in the last 2 years, you're yet to get into the university, all right? You are trying to get admission. Maybe this conversation will help you probably rethink your career choice and the course of study. Who knows? I'm just saying, right? Like I said, I'm trying so hard not to sound like a motivational speaker, but I know that a lot of us has been exposed to some of these messages that has caused us to rethink somewhere down the line. But there's survival, yeah? And at the end of the day, you have to survive. You have to meet needs. You have to do the things that you have to do. And you don't want to die empty or full. Or what's this now? You don't want to die full. Yeah, you don't want to die full. You want to die empty. So what's it going to be for you? 0817 923 0002 and 0817 923 0003. Once again, 0817 923 0002 and 0817 923 0003. WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809 030 6416 0809 030 6416. Join the conversation on X at Nigeria Info page is our X handle, and our Facebook page remains Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. If you're unable to get through to us via the phone lines, do well to send a WhatsApp message. Now, a call screener is on standby to take your calls first before you are connected to me in the studio. So when you do call, the first voice you would hear, of course, will not be my voice, but that of the call screener. Once again, 0817 923 0002 and 0817 923 0003.
Different ideologies
and different perspectives.
Share your views on the sunny side.
92.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
It's natural to have different ideologies. We tend to see things from different perspectives. So, share your views on the sunny side as we make room for philosophical, ethical, and thought-provoking discussions. The Sunny Side, 12 noon to 3 p.m., Monday to Friday, on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Zero 0817 923 0009. If you're just joining us, it's still the sunny side right here on your number one station for Talk 92.3 Nigeria Info FM, and the conversation is centered around our career and fulfilling purpose. For those of you who have discovered it, well, good for you. For those of you who are yet to discover it, maybe because you've only been focused about earning a living, you've been secured, you've been focused more on securing the bag or whatever it is that you have been focused on. This is why I asked this question today. A lot of people would rate success levels differently. So while the whole world is out there celebrating a certain person for all that they have seen the person to have achieved, it could be that at some point the person feels differently about all the person has achieved. And this is because, to a large extent, the person has not been able to fulfill why they were created in the first place, to what our purpose most likely is. For others, we're just living life. We just wake up in the morning and we set out on our day. We do what we need to do. We go to school when we need to go to school. We're done with school. We graduate. There's NYSC. And then after NYSC, we hope to get a job. Yeah, we job hunt for a while. When job hunting isn't working out for us, the next thing, we start up one business. Probably become online vendors or provide a service, right? And get paid for it. And before you know it, we start labeling ourselves as chief executive officer, entrepreneur. We start labeling ourselves guru in XYZ stuff. And then at some point we realize that, okay, it's not good for man to be alone. And then we decide to settle down, and then we settle down. And after settling down, then the children comes. And then there is that, oh, we have to be there for our family. We have to provide for the children. What schools will the children attend? What are they going to study and all that and all. And before you realize it, just maybe we're 60 years old. We're 60-something years. We're 70 years. And then we're giving our children's hand in marriage, And then, boom, something happens. We fall ill. And then maybe we recover, maybe we don't. Maybe something just happens. And at the end of the day, push. That is the end of life. Nothing more than, oh, wonderful husband, wonderful wife, wonderful mother, grandmother, this, and that. But did we really live in the midst of all of this? Did we at some point sit back and say, okay, what do I really want to do with my life apart from being a husband? Why was I, actually put on planet Earth apart from being a wife? Some people just want to relax and be taken care of. Well, that's what they feel is best for them. Others would like the baby girl lifestyle, the pampering lifestyle, the housewife lifestyle. Nothing beyond, okay, my husband brings money for me, and I take care of the children, and I take them to school, and I feed them, and it's a lot of things for a lot of people. But I'm asking, considering everything that we have gone through in the past 2 years or 1 year plus, what is the average Nigerian more concerned about? And even for those people who decide to leave the country and jackpot, go to Canada, go to US, go to UK, go to Cyprus, or wherever it is that they go to, you discover that maybe it's only about making more money, finding a better life, where policies work for them, where they can see exactly how their taxes are being put to good use, where they earn something, spend it on something, and then the circle continues. I mean, is it different in any other client than it is here in Nigeria? Is it different in any other country? Are people outside the shores of Nigeria fulfilling purpose more? Or maybe the Nigerian factor is also another possibility why a lot of people have not even thought about their purpose, or maybe not be concerned about it. It's something to really reflect on, if you ask me. So again, what is the average Nigerian more concerned about between having a career that pays more and fulfilling their life's purpose? Again, 0817 923 0002 and 0817 923 0003. You can also try 0817 923 0009. Yeah, that's another number to try. 0817 923 0009. If any of the numbers do not work out for you, how about you try the WhatsApp and Telegram number, which is 0809 030 6416. Again, 0809 030 6416. Nigeria Intro, good afternoon to you and So sorry about that. I think I may rely more on your messages. I see a couple of you are trying to type those messages. So I'll just wait it out and see what pops up. But still try calling the WhatsApp number. I can take WhatsApp calls. Yes, I can do that. 0809 030 6416 0809 030 6416. Once again, 0809 030 6416. If that option doesn't work out for you, I said we are live on X at Nigeria Info PH remains the X handle. At Nigeria Info PH is our X handle, and our Facebook page remains Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Again, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH is our Facebook page. A second, please.
To thrive in a fast-changing world.
Tune in to 92.3 Nigeria Info. Keep your dial locked for sustainable development.
Are you up to date with ideas for sustainable development?
92.3 Nigeria Info serves you opportunities
to ask great questions,
Contribute solutions,
and transform society for the better.
I'm listening. Are you?
Invading my privacy.
Different ideologies.
and different perspectives.
Share your views on the sunny side.
92.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
So we're back to the conversation. We think it's foolish. Maybe I should rephrase that question. Do you think it is foolish for someone to live a job that you have classified as very, very, very prestigious in terms of income, in terms of opportunities, and settle for something far less? Yeah, options were made available to someone, and the person would rather choose something far less. And it is solely centered around this whole purpose thing. Maybe it's a conversation a lot of persons only have in maybe church services where the sermon is being preached about it. But have you ever had time to reflect on it? Nigerian Info, good afternoon to you and welcome.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Can you hear
Good
me?
afternoon. Please, can you shift from the radio?
Parents, check on your children. They are mid-term break, just to be sure that they are not, making prank calls with your phone and calling random radio stations. Yeah, just a quick check on your children. Your airtime is at stake here, right? I think that's a child. It's obviously a child. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. Nigerian for good afternoon to you and welcome.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Okay, this is Chooks. I'm calling from Rumokoro.
Chooks, you're welcome.
Okay, so pertaining to the last question you just answered, I think it depends on what the person defines as a fulfilling life. So for some people, money is all that matters. As long as I have enough money to take care of my needs, then that is it. So they can do anything. But for some people, there is a particular need they want to fulfill. So probably that part that is offering them more money will not fulfill that need. So maybe they let's say for instance, maybe they have a particular need they feel they need to fulfill for the society or their community. And this job that is offering more money will not help them to go that way. So yeah, it's very okay for them to do what they feel is a fulfilling life for them. I don't think money should be all that matters.
Well, for some people, they believe that with more money, all right, they can achieve a lot more. I know a lot of people who say they are all about philanthropy. You know, their life's calling is helping people, going to flood-prone areas, going to places where they have less privileged people, and help. Maybe, just maybe, their career path does not afford them the time to go to the nooks and crannies to actually meet with these persons and interact with them one-on-one. But guess what? There's sort of things called foundations. Yes. Foundations and NGOs that they fund by themselves. And, you know, for them, they classify that as purpose fulfillment or fulfilling their life's calling or whatever works for them or whatever nomenclature works for them.
Yes. That is for those people, and that is okay for them. And there are some people that, let's say, for instance, a government establishment or like a public service. Some people might say, okay, if I'm in this career, by the time I get to this level, I will be able to put up some projects for my community, which there are some places you will work, you will not be able to do that. You can be able to give people maybe handouts and all that, but you cannot be able to do something like a big project, maybe build roads or bridges. You understand? So it's probably a different purpose for different people. So yes, you can get the foundation and the funding it and all that. That will fulfill your own conscience. For some other people, it's not like that. So I think it all depends on what the person feels is okay for them. And some people, it's just money. So they can do anything for money. They can work in a place that they need to kill people to get money. As long as they are flaunting it in the society, giving out money. So yes, for those people, it's just money that matters. So it's different stroke for different folks. That's what I think.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much for calling. I started off by saying that for some people, it's the regular routine. It's nothing different. Our ever busy lives trying to earn a living legitimately or secure the bag, as some would call it. So this is what the prices of things are like. How do I double my hustle? It's top on their priority list. The year will soon come to an end, and 2025 is another brand new year. And all that they think about is securing more money, getting more money. The ones that they can save, they save. The ones that they can invest, they invest. The ones that they can spend, they spend. The ones that they can use to reach out to other people, they go ahead and reach out to other people. And that's the routine. But I haven't gone through all of that. Do they ever pause to reflect on their life's purpose? It's basically the reason they were created. And that's what a lot of people believe, that every man sent to planet Earth, who is on planet Earth, was programmed with a purpose. It's just like a mobile device. Back then, mobile devices were mainly communication tools used for hello, hi, what's up, how are you, when next are we going to see? These days, the mobile devices that we have evolved. For some of us, our mobile devices serve the purpose of being both communication tools, work tools, storage tools, much more. So the designer of any device, the computer, the car, to be honest, in our usage, a lot of us discovered other uses. For some of us, our mobile devices are not just all of these things I have mentioned. They are touch lights, yes. When power is out in our homes, we just remember that, we have flashlights on our mobile phones. And then we just turn it on and leave it on for several hours. It was in usage that we discovered that this thing can do a lot more than just hello, hi. And then when we set our jobs to do jobs and businesses, does it in any way help us fulfill this purpose? Whether we work for someone or we run our own business, the reason why we are created, it is said, extends beyond the routine patterns of our daily activities. At the end of the day, we all want a fulfilling life. I mean, what is it to have all the money in the world, be able to purchase everything, and we just find that something is missing in our lives? A lot of us do not want to run the risk of finding out too late where we don't have energy to expend on pursuing those callings and all that. My name is Denise Aniswolo. Thank you so much for being a part of this conversation. Up next is Trending Stories, and thereafter, the sunny side continues.